one of the big issues right now is which direction is Turkey going? And central to that will be whether they reinstitute capital punishment. Now, Erdogan called for Parliament to bring him a bill on that, and he said he'd approve it. What do you think is going on there?
Well, there are two sides to this narrative where, the West, particularly in Europe, says, how can Turkey be doing this? These go completely against the norms and the expectations of what a country aspiring to be part of the European Union member would be doing. And so you see a huge uproar in Europe over these types of things and anti-terrorism laws that are seen as too stringent. From the Turkish point of view, this is a very nationalist argument. They see it as, or the government, I should say, sees their situation as being under threat from a number of different groups. The Gülenists is one, Kurdish separatists is another, anybody that they perceive as a threat. And so from their perspective, they think it's nobody else's business to be interfering with their domestic laws. And honestly, the European Union should have no expectation that Turkey will repeal or back off of some of these more stringent laws. Turkey will do what it has to do. The government will do what it has to do to ensure its own perceived security.
Riva, could I just butt in here? Does Erdogan understand that if they pass laws to bring back capital punishment, he's turning his back on Europe? Does he understand that? Because that's taking Turkey off in a different direction.
Yeah, but you know what? This is a part of what Turkey's direction has been already. Turkey doesn't necessarily choose the West or the East. It sits in both by virtue of its geography. And under Erdogan, you see a Turkish government that wants to basically embrace, its role within the Islamic world. But just as importantly, it's not abandoning the West. It is still going to keep a strong foothold in the West, but it's going to draw a line. And that's where you see a line being drawn here. It may not be, going so far as reimposing capital punishment, but on very strategic issues like renegotiating the customs union agreement with the European Union, those are things that you're going to see the Turkish government really leverage the migrant crisis, given the concerns that poses to a number of European leaders, and try to get concessions that way to help on the economic front.